It is not a VR video, but it is the same type of content. So why wouldn't you want this?
Content.
Today we're going to be talking about a game that just finished its beta 2. I think you already know what it's going to be. It's going to be the Finals 2 Beta Test 2. If you don't know what the Finals is, I'm going to explain it to you very, very quickly so we can get into the stuff I have planned. Does that look good? Okay, the Finals has 3 classes. They have Light, Medium, and Me. Naturally, Light is fast, nimble, and kind of a sneaky motherfucker.
They put their turret up inside on the roof.
Oh, cool. Thanks,
Hard
bitch. Medium's kind of a fence sitter. The class kind of has like weapons and it heals and it puts down sentry turrets and stuff like that. The heavy class, they have like guns and flamethrowers and they're built to kind of like, well, be heavy, you know what I mean? Like be bullet sponges and whatnot. The fucking team!
1 HP, get him.
There's like a couple of teams on a single map. Basically, for the duration of the game, they all fight over multiple forms of money. You pick up the money, you take it to a deposit, you put in the deposit, and then you wait for it to be fully deposited for that period of time. Any team can capture that deposit, and whatever team has the most money at the end wins.
Temples.
So let's get started with one of the first things I hate. Add an oceanic server for the love of God. Now listen to my sexy lips. This may just be a few of us. There may only be so many people who want an oceanic server, but the speed and the movement and the fluidity of the movement is ruined by me rubber banding at 200 ping. It's just insane. I'm becoming like attached to inanimate objects. I'm just fucking doing this, trying to get over them.
Yep, tagging heavy. Okay, I'm going for the ground level because the game literally wouldn't let me connect to anything.
The light class. And I know there's going to be people who are apologists for the light class, but I have to say it. There is no way that the light class should run that fast, move that fast, be that nimble, and have the amount of health that it does. Because the light class, you're thinking, oh, light class is like a glass cannon. Nah, man, it's like a Fiata cannon. So it's like got some durability. The light class, what I'd like to say, and let me get on the DL, let me get in real close because it's not a nice word. The light class is a silly billy. They can turn invisible, use stealth weapons, backstab for extra damage, have a stealth pistol, silenced pistol, and then they have sniper rifles and G7s, and it's just, the balance is completely kaput for this class. This class makes my shit stinkier, makes my hands hairier, and it makes my ass crack sweatier. You know who I'm talking about. You, sitting there in your place of comfort, lying in bed, sitting on the couch, maybe you're at your desk, maybe you're at work, on the toilet possibly. You're sitting there, your ass crack, it's sweaty. You wouldn't have noticed until I told you, but it is. Now it is. See, the heavy class, on the other hand, is a complete nightmare. It is a strange nightmare because, on the one hand, the heavy class, me, literally doesn't have any verticality whatsoever. They climb very slow. They can only take that kind of regular stuff. The medium class has like a jump pad they can put down that everybody can use. And then the light class has a fucking grapple that just resets every 5 seconds. It's crazy. And then on the other hand, he has a dome that he can put down. Nobody can shoot inside of it. You can only shoot out of it. So they basically stand in of that and shoot out of it using a flamethrower. And it basically makes me want to just lie down on my back, piss at a 90-degree angle, and just get it directly into my eye holes. It's insane. So first things first, let's talk about the verticality issue. The heavy class is a simple fix, trust me, and this is free. This is free on one condition. The heavy class should have a special ability that allows them to do a hero jump, where they squat down and then they fire off like a superhero, and they jump very high and they land on spots. But here's the kicker. It takes 2 seconds to charge it, so you have to get down low and then wait 2 seconds to fire off, and it's a 60-second cooldown, which is quite long if you think about it. This allows them to have verticality, but considering that the cooldown is 60 seconds and the charge is 2 seconds, they have to be more aware of when they do use it. Not like the goddamn lights just firing a hook every 5 seconds. Now you can have this completely for free, Debs, but you have to call it the big boy bounce. And that also means that you've watched the video, and that'll make me feel very good. So if you guys see this, if you ever have a chance, if I don't know who the Debs are, just tell them big boy bounce. That's all the heavy needs. Second things second. The dome shield shouldn't allow you to shoot out or in. It should be purely defensive and attack from the inside. Much like Apex Legends dome shield, it makes more sense that it's a defendable point. Maybe expand its radius if you really want to, but that's how it should work. Let's be real. Being able to shoot a flamethrower inside of it at the end of a countdown is basically like just ridiculous. Now let's talk explosives. Jesus Christ, this game is a goddamn slop fest. It's so sweaty. It's sloppy jalopy. Jesus Christmas, listen to me for a second about how sloppy this fucking game is. I get it that there's a destructible environment, right? Everything, most things are destructible, okay? But there is so many explosives. Dude, a light can carry like a stun, 2 stuns, 2 frags, and 1 incendiary all the time. And those refresh every like 4 seconds. It's absolutely insane. Not to mention the heavy has a grenade launcher that basically bounces and shoots, and you can fire like 8 repeatedly. And then the medium class has a shotgun fed grenade launcher that doesn't have to bounce on anything and just explodes on contact. What is that about? I don't know how to fix this. Maybe make it so there's less grenade fed and the belt fed. Make it so that frags can only be carried 1 at a time. Make it, I don't know. All I know is that that is one of the most frustrating things when I can't hear anybody and I can't see anything, because it's just literally just effects exploding in my face. And it's like, I don't like effects exploding in my face. That's not what I like exploding in my face. I know what you're thinking. Dude, he hasn't even mentioned the medium class. Wrong, boy. So you can essentially point blank fire a grenade launcher directly into anybody. There's basically 2 hits, light class, which is already a piece of shit, so I don't care that much, but it's still an imbalance. Not to mention it's contributing to the ridiculous level of just spam, because as soon as there's a team capturing or capturing or fighting another team inside of a building, you'll just see a medium just standing out there just going, F yourself. Oh, and let's get stuck into the tournament game mode. It's pretty good, actually. I actually really like the tournament game mode. I think it may be the most playable thing ever, and the casual game mode can absolutely suck a fart next to it. Last things last. Lords of the earth, wind, fire, sea, and all the shit. Why would you ever service sync the goddamn floating platforms in Seoul? It is one of the most insane things. They basically turn into ice skate rink. At 200 ms, I'm standing completely still on one of those moving platforms, and I'm basically rubber banding into the existence of nothing, aka falling off them. And then you have meteor strikes come through, which are like, hey, if you stand still, they hit you. So let me move around on this ice skating rink with no sides. Ridiculous. Now, if you get some oceanic servers at about 15 to 25 ping, that might fix it. But until then, fix it. Do one of the things. Give me a server. I'll fix these f***ing platforms. As always, I appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. If you have anything else that you enjoy, want a constructive criticism, fire it off into the comments. I reply to every single comment, unless you're a shit or you're like, first. As always, thank you. If you enjoyed the content, leave it a like. It really helps out the video. And not to mention, don't let anybody fuck up your day. VR content coming back. I've got something planned that's going to be very, 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 very fun. And I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Bye. Caught it, technically.